Good night, everyone. Welcome to another episode of our class meeting. In this evening's meeting, we're going to page 202 from our language arts workbook, and we're going to be looking at test number 7. I'm going to remind you of the rules. Please make sure that if you are joining us in the group, that you have your video cameras off for privacy reasons. And for audio, we're going to ask you to make sure that you're wearing earphones or headphones and your background is nice and quiet. If you fail to do so, then we're going to ask you to leave, or I am going to put you on mute so that you don't disturb the others who are here. Okay? So let's go with test number 7, page 202. The first 10 questions, we need to choose the word that correctly completes items 1 to 10. Talia, could you go through number 1 and 1 to 3 for me, please?
Okay, so the instruction says choose the word that correctly completes items 1 to 10. Number 1. Who will dash the card next Sunday? The options are A. Polishing, B. Polish, C. Polished, D. Polishes. And the answer is B. Polish.
Good. Number 2.
The reggae artist dash many people at the Sumfest. The options are A. Attract, B. Attracts, C. Attracted, D. Attracting. The answer is A. Attract.
Hold on a minute. Tell me why you chose attract and not attracts.
Sir, why I chose attract?
Yes. Instead of attracts. What are they what are they testing for? What do they want to know?
Sir, if you know, sir, when you were teaching us, you said that.
All right, let's go over the rule then. Singular subject takes a singular verb. A plural subject takes a plural verb. Singular verbs rather will end with S. Plural verbs do not end with S. So let's look at number 1. Number 1 says Hugh will. And that is a what? Singular subject. So it needs to take the singular verb. Okay. So Hugh will polish the car next Sunday. All right. So you're not taking the polishes because it's in the future. So the rule doesn't apply as much as it would be in number 1 as in number 2. Look at number 2. So if this sentence, going back to number 1, Hugh polishes the car, and that way the rule is expressed. Okay, so Hugh polishes the car. But look at number 2. Number 2, the reggae artists, more than one, they do what? They attract. They don't attract because you need a singular subject there. And artists will be what? Plural. All right. So number 1, it doesn't apply quite as much based on how the sentence is written now. But, you know, let us be mindful of the rule and that they are testing for subject-verb agreement. Number 3.
Excuse me, sir. What is the page?
Page 202, test 7. So go ahead now with number 3, Tally.
The secretary dashed that report yesterday. A. I'm typing. B. Will type. C. Typed. D. Typed. The answer is C. Typed.
What is happening here? What are they testing for?
Sir, if you know, sir, tense is like past tense, future tense, present tense.
Excellent. So they just want to know if you know that time is divided into different sections. Things that have happened already are in the past tense. Things that are happening now are in the present tense.
present tense,
Things that will happen are in the future
future.
tense. All right. Let's see who is here.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, Rajay, could you do number 4, 5, and 6 for me?
Okay, so the motorcyclist stayed in the race although he felt tired, and the options are A because, B unless, C except, D although, and the answer is D although.
Excellent. Move on.
Number 5. The mangoes are to be shared among the 10 boys, and the options are A against, B among, C beside, D between.
Why
Number
among? Hold on. Why among and not between?
Sir, because between is when you're talking about two,
Excellent. And among when we are talking about
two or more,
no, more than 2. All
more
right.
than two.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
Prefer that way. Number 6, sir.
Simone has locked herself in the bathroom, and the options are A oneself, B myself, C himself, D herself, and the answer is D herself.
Hold on. I don't see the word Simone there now.
Simon,
Okay, very good. So
sir,
so me no know
C.
how come you are called Simon herself. Huh? No, we did this already, when we were
Yes,
looking
sir.
at
Sir,
pronouns, and
sir
we
must
said,
agree in gender and in
all right.
antecedent.
So the
Yes, sir.
pronoun must agree with its antecedent in
Yes, sir.
gender and in
Yes, sir.
number. In gender and number.
Um,
All right. So here it is. Simon cannot be referred to as herself.
Are
So
oneself.
good. So we need to correct that. So go ahead, Rajay. How would we correct that? What would we have instead of herself?
Himself.
Excellent, because we're talking about a what? Male. So we don't refer to males as
Sorry, because we are
um.
using the gender.
All right, very good. Corey, could you do number 7, 8, and 9 for me, please?
Okay, sir. She
Sir,
dashed
she's
her
not
books
in the
and
meeting.
returned
Yeah,
home.
she's here, but Corey, that you're
Mm.
too low.
She dashed her books and returned home.
Still too
Number
low.
seven's
Still too low.
answer is left.
Needs to be a little stronger. Go ahead with that. Go again.
She left her books. She dashed her books and returned home.
And
The left.
okay, very good. Number 8.
Number 8. Maria is about to dash on the ladder. Maria is about to climb on the ladder. A.
Good. Number 9.
Number 9. The nurses sanitize the dash instruments. The nurses sanitize their instruments.
And the word is not sanitized though. It means the same thing. But what's the word?
What did you say, sir?
The word shown is not sanitized, although it means the same thing. What's the word there?
Sterilize.
Sterilize. Okay.
Sir, I can't hear you properly.
Finally, number 10. Go with number 10 for me, please. Are you hearing me? Go with number 10. Not hearing
Shane.
her.
Sir,
Uh,
Shireen is taller
right
than.
properly.
Tally, could you just do number 10 for me, please?
Okay, sir. Shireen is taller than A, me, B, he, C, I, D, him. I
Answer.
chose A.
Taller than me.
Taller
No.
than I,
Sir, is it him?
Ta-
Okay.
taller than him.
him.
No.
Taller than
Sir,
I.
what is the answer?
Taller than
I.
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 Yes,
Sir,
sir.
why would you use
Break this sentence into two. Remember when we had this and we said that whenever we have the pronouns and we need to find them, we can break
Taller
the
than
sentence
him,
into
taller
two.
than I.
So
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Shireen is tall. Me, I'm tall.
No,
No.
He,
sir,
I'm
I
tall.
am tall. No,
Him,
sir.
I'm tall.
No, sir.
No, I am tall. So if we take that sentence and we break the sentence into two, then we can see exactly which one of the options would be needed. Another way, and we did this in class too, which another way in some instances like this, we can complete it, right? So Shireen is taller than I am. Good, because you say I am, not me not he not him Okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay.
sir.
And I'm certain there's a rule in the practical that talks about uh this. All right. So
Yes,
review
sir.
those rules on pronouns for me. The next set of items from 11 to 15, it says choose one word which could be used to used in place of those underlined. So we're
Underline.
asking now to look for things that are similar in meaning, not true?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Okay,
sir.
let me see.
Yes, sir.
Abigail,
Yes, sir.
I want you to do number 11, 12, and 13 for me.
Yes, sir. Um, Choose one word which could be used in place of those underlined items in number 11 to 15. The doctors carefully, number 11. The doctors carefully examined the persons who were ill, and the answer is patient.
Okay, so persons who are ill could be referred to as
Patient.
Patience.
patients. Number 12.
The person suffering from severe mental illness should be removed from the streets. A. Dishonest. B. Insane. D. Drunk. C. Drunk. D. Incapable. And the answer is B. Insane.
Insane. Excellent. Number 13.
Sir, could you
Those who
give
maintain and repair motor vehicles must be well trained. A. Passengers. So what is that word, sir? And B.
Chauffeurs.
chauffeurs,
Mm-hmm.
Drivers. And D. Mechanics. D. Mechanics, sir.
Yes, I would take the mechanics. While you were speaking, someone wanted to come in with something regarding number 12.
sir was saying I would say incapable.
Incapable from
Yes,
severe
sir.
mental illness.
Sir,
So
you will not understand me.
incapable could work depending on the context, but let us remember that we're looking for two answers, two options rather, that we know are far out, and then two that are going to be close or somewhat related. So dishonesty has nothing to do necessarily with severe mental illness, and drunk has nothing to do with necessarily severe mental
C.
illness. So I can get rid of A and I can get rid of C, but now I'm left with insane and incapable. Now, you may look at it and say that someone who is mentally ill is incapable of, executing normal functions and so on. However, which one is the better answer of the two? And the better answer would be what?
Insane.
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 Thank you.
Okay. So remember, the process of elimination. Somebody has me on speaker. All right. Okay. So Let me see. TC, could you go with number 14, 15, and 16?
Yes, sir. Box number 14. Bauxite is dug from huge holes in the ground with the use of heavy machines. C. Mined.
Um, so
No.
I'll put export.
No.
No, Reggie,
Exported?
export means to
Raja
pull out.
exported?
Yes, sir.
Mm-mm. From huge
Oh,
holes in the ground, it is exported?
No, sir,
Oh,
it would be mined.
Sir,
Okay.
mine.
Export
yeah.
means to go out of a country, Raji.
All right. Take time with him,
Or
though.
to another harbor.
All right. So export really means to be leaving a port going out, while import means to come from outside of the country and coming into some port,
inside.
be it an airport or a seaport.
Yes, sir.
Next one, please.
They made up their minds to visit Cool Runnings. C. Decided.
Decided.
Okay, so decided is good. Number 16.
In which sentence is telephone used as a noun? This telephone is not working. B. The telephone company wants a rate increase. C. He tried to telephone the police. D. Please telephone me early today. And the answer is A.
This telephone is not
This
working.
telephone is not working.
Okay. Why isn't it B?
So because it's the telephone. The word is a conjunction.
Not what we're looking for. And that word the is not being used as a conjunction there. Right? So come, somebody please explain.
Sir, what are you asking?
I'm
Sir,
asking
it's
why
sir
cannot
because
why hold on, RJ. Why is it that the answer cannot be option B for number 16? The answer is A, but why can't it be B?
it is a
No man, but that is not enough because it is A. No man, we
no
have to
sir.
have why,
We want an
Sir,
explanation.
sir.
why? Because it then gets us into the rules and the definitions that will help us to move beyond just saying the answer is A.
So, sir, now we're clueless.
Anybody? Okay,
Sir,
let's look.
because
Let's look at the words. The telephone company wants a rate increase. Okay, who wants the increase?
the telephone
Telephone.
Company.
The company. What kind of a company or what type of a company is it?
Telephone, sir, because it is an
Okay, so that means that the word is being used as a what? An adjective.
adjective.
Remember, what type, what kind, how many?
yes,
It's a
sir.
describing
Okay,
word.
all right, hold on. Let's look at C. Why is it not C?
Sir, because
He's using it as an
she
action.
is a verb.
It's a
Verb.
verb. So when we want to find the verb, we try to answer the question, what is being done or what was done? What was done? He tried to telephone the police.
Police.
Why can't it be D?
Sir, because D is
Sir, that is being used as a verb also.
Yes, it is being used as a verb as well. All right. Number 17, please.
In which sentence is the word record used as a verb? A. The clerk kept a record of all the files. B. The band made a record in the studio. C. She will record the song. D. She lost the record of the child's medical history.
Answer?
Answer is B. The band made a record in the studio.
No.
C, sir.
C. She
C.
will record a song.
Yes, she will record a song. That is being used as the verb. Pay attention to this now. The clerk kept a record of all the files. That's a noun. She can have a piece of paper, right? And she lists the files on the piece of paper. Okay.
Yes, sir.
B. The band made a record in the studio. Now,
That's a noun.
you people, that's a noun. They made something in the studio called a record. You people are not used to the term record now. But if you ask your grandparents and maybe your parents, they will tell you that long before we had MP3 players and being able to play music on the internet and your phone and all of that, people used to go and buy records. Okay, and you would play them at home on your record player. All
Sir,
right.
like a round CD, but it's bigger.
Yes, something like a CD, but made of vinyl and much, much larger than a CD.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
sir. They are black.
Yes.
Sir, I
Okay.
have other
And you
stuff.
play them on a
Sir,
little
they have them.
turntable, and you have a needle that you have to put on it in order for it to work and all of that. That
Yes,
was
sir. Sir,
called that was called back in the day a record. Okay. Now,
sir.
if we look at option D, they lost the record of the child's medical history. Again,
Sir,
this sounds
that's
like
you.
we're talking about a piece of paper. That would be a what? A noun. So
Sir, because lost.
the one that best fits it, it is option C. She will
She will.
record
Sir,
the song.
and the verb is lost.
The verb is lost.
Yes,
Okay,
sir.
you're talking about option D.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, fine. Let's go now from 18 to 22. Tally, do those for me, please.
Um,
Sir.
hmm, which sentence is grammatically correct in items 18 to 22? So, what do you say I should do from number what to what?
18 to
Into
22.
Okay. Number 18. A. Not one of the stories is published. B. Not one of the stories are published. C. Not one of the stories have published. D. Not one of the stories were published.
And the answer is
Sir,
Answer
D.
but sir, I
D.
would choose out of B or D, sir, but I chose B.
Yes, sir.
B.
D.
Yes, sir.
B as in boy.
Yes, sir.
I put B.
no, sir.
No, sir. I pick D.
Sir,
Hold
I
on.
was choosing out of B or D, sir, but I
All right,
chose
hold.
B.
This is interesting. This is interesting. Let's look at these carefully. When we are using some terms or groups of words, those groups of words refer to one item. When this says not one, is that singular or is that plural?
Sir.
Is it
Sir,
a
plural
no, it
because
is not plural.
sir,
Sir.
We're looking at them one. Not one of the
sir, the
stories.
singular.
Okay. So not one of the stories are published.
No, sir.
Mm-mm. Not one of the stories have published. Mm-mm.
No, sir, because
Sir,
Not
if you had not one of the stories have been published, would it be wrong or correct if that
no,
was one of the
no,
options?
I wouldn't take that. I am looking at D. Not
yes,
one.
Yes,
of the
sir.
Were.
stories were
Were.
published. There is a
Yes, sir.
rule. So look at this. You see, when we're using the not one, that can throw some people off because the not one can be used to refer to something that is would become a singular subject. However, sometimes we need to look at the noun that is closest to the what? Verb. And in this case, the stories were. Stories would be closer to the what? The verb, which is were. So that's why I would take option D. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So not one of the stories were published. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right, number
Number
19.
oh,
And
number
and and
19.
hold on. Some people might say, "Oh, but sir, what about A? Why can't we use A?"
So that's what I put first. A
All right.
because
Sir, because sir, you said that a singular
verb
um
takes
singular
single subject.
uh a
If we look,
singular
if we
subject
if we
takes
look,
a
if we look in the
singular
practical
verb.
again, if we're looking at the the noun that is closest to the verb,
So I would change
stories
this as
is hold stories is would not agree. Understood? We would say stories are.
Are
Okay. Number 19.
A. Ben and David was singing this morning. B. Ben and David is singing this morning. C. Ben and David were singing this morning. D. Ben and David are singing this morning.
Sir, C.
So I put C.
All right, I take C
Yes,
as the
sir.
answer. Number 20.
A. When Christmas come, everyone is happy. B. Christmas is usually a happy time for everyone. C. Christmas makes people feel happy. D. When Christmas is here, everyone feel nice. So B.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So Christmas is usually a happy time for everyone. All right. So
yes.
number 20, Corey, could you do 20 and 21 rather and 22?
Yes, sir. 21. A. I
Corey,
I
hold on,
had was
Corey. You're on speaker. Go again now, please.
number 21. A. I had was to attend earlier than usual.
I cannot
B.
hear.
I
So I
wanted
can't hear him.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
B. I wanted was to attend earlier than usual. C. I was to attend earlier than usual. D. I had to attend earlier than usual. The answer is D. I had to attend earlier than usual.
Good. Number
Num-
22.
Number 22. A. Everybody was present at the party. B. Everybody were present at the party. C. Everybody are present at the party. D. Everybody did present at the party. The answer is A. Everybody was present at the party.
Okay. So that's a singular. Everybody there is a singular indefinite subject. Okay. So since it's singular, we can't say everybody were. We can't say everybody
In a
are.
past tense,
We need to say everybody was.
was.
All right. All right. So going back, let's go to TC. TC, I want you to look at
Yes, sir.
items 23 to 27. Okay. Just give us the answers for those because we're running out of time.
Yes, sir.
Number 23, what's the answer?
Come in, sir. I I do not know.
B.
Answer. Anybody agrees with that?
B,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay,
Yes,
hold.
sir.
I have a question for you. Why isn't the answer D as in dog?
Sir, because
Because
they're
because
referring to the condition of the atmosphere.
Okay, so if we are using D, it means that we're talking about the atmosphere. But if we're using B, which is correct,
yes,
we're
sir.
talking about options. We don't know if this option is true or that option is true. Okay,
Yes, sir.
whether or not one option versus another. But when we're dealing with the weather, that is spelled Weather, we're talking about the condition of the atmosphere at a specific time and a place.
Place.
Please.
All right. Number 24. So hold. This is a test of what?
Spelling.
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 Okay. Go ahead.
That's taught to all grades in my school. C. Science.
Okay. 25.
He was punished for using dash expression. B. Naughty expression.
Which one?
D.
Naughty.
As in dog.
D.
Okay, D as in dog. So turn over now, number 26.
It was such a pleasant be seen.
Yes, sir. I pick
Yes,
B.
okay. 27.
This promise helps to digest food. C.
Okay. All right, so let's go back to Talia. Talia, number 28 to 33. Go for me, please.
Choose the most suitable word to complete items 28 to 33. Number 28. School is to whales as fleet is to A ship, B sheep, C animals, D cloud. Uh,
Answer.
B
Shape
Fleet.
of shape.
sir.
Sheep. Sheep.
Sir, but sir, sir, it's A.
Okay. I'll take A.
Ship, sir, ship.
Ship. So what are they testing for in this question? To see if we know what?
Um,
Co-
Collective nouns.
collective
is
noun.
not
Collective nouns or group names. Okay,
Yes.
number 29.
Pair is to circle as cube is the A ball, B line, C ice, D square.
Square.
D square.
Okay. Sphere is to circle as cube is to square.
Square.
Hmm. All right. D.
Number 30. Minute
really
is to colossal as simple is to A
Colossal.
increase,
increase.
Yeah.
B
Colossal.
complex, C dreadful, D again.
Aging.
Complex. Yes, sir, aging.
So the word is colossal. What's the word?
Colossal.
And it's not minute, it's minute. So minute is to colossal, as simple is to
Action. Action.
Complex.
No,
complex would
no.
be the yes, complex would be the answer. Because let's look, what's the relationship between minute and colossal? Minute means what?
Sir, like
Small.
what?
While colossal means what?
Humongous.
Large. So these words are opposites. So simple on the one hand, but opposite to that would be what? So
Complex.
if something is not simple, then it may be
Complex.
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 Number
Or it
31.
could be hard.
Yeah, but hard is not there.
Hurricane.
Hurricane is the
Hurricane is to wind as flood is to A
Rain.
beach, B dust, C rain, D flower, C rain.
So what are they looking at here? They're looking to see if you know what source is. What is the source of the hurricane? The source would be what? Strong wind.
Wind.
Wind,
What's the source of the flood? The source of the flood would
rain,
be,
Rain.
rain,
who said
heavy
flower?
rain.
Who said flower? All right. All right, let's go to 32.
Decibel is to sound as degree is to A music, B square, C some, D temperature. D
Temperature.
temperature.
Okay, what are they testing
E
now? Even though we're in the language arts, they're giving us
Climatic
some
zone.
science. They're giving us
Climatic
some
zone.
science.
Climatic.
because
Climatic.
No, we're not
Climatic
looking at
zone.
climatic zones. That person, please hold with that. What they're looking at is units of
Units of
measurement.
measurement.
How do we measure sound? We measure sound, the intensity of sound in what? Decibels. That's the
Decibel.
unit. Then we measure what? Temperature. How hot or cold something is, right?
Degree.
We measure that in degrees. So guess what? You see, if you knew the science content or the work in science, then that would help you to be better able to answer this particular language arts question.
yes, sir, you
What
were
does
talking about it the other day on the
good?
class meeting.
What does this mean? It means that what GSAT is what integrated, and you can be doing what language arts, and you meet up on stuff that comes from science. So we have
Science.
to
Sir,
be
I was doing
able
a so.
to transfer. Hold on, to transfer our learning, not compartmentalize it and just say, oh, it's just science this and this. No, everything is in everything else.
Yeah,
Okay.
sir, like people who said they hate math, and when they got to the social studies, sir, they got to add.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Number
I don't like
33.
I
math.
must commend the social studies.
Number 33.
But
Batch is to bread as shift is to
A, A, A. No,
rice.
Sheaf of
D.
rice.
No,
Corn.
D,
Sir,
sir.
shift is
Corn.
corn.
one is
Okay.
Corn, sir. Corn.
They
Corn.
as in dog. Just to jump back. Some people said a while ago that they don't like math. No,
Yes, sir.
mathematics. Listen to this. Mathematics is a
It is in
part
the
of life
bus.
that you cannot avoid. You can't avoid it. So might as well we just bend our mind and say, listen, I am going to just deal with the mathematics and done. Pay attention to this now.
Sir,
Mr.
I
Hamilton
don't
likes
like
to say,
maths.
hold, mathematics is not magic. Mathematics is logic. So it's not no hocus pocus type of thing. It's something where if you're dealing with area, we have some formula that you have to follow. If
Yes,
you're
sir.
if you're calculating, then you have the multiplication rules that you have to follow. If you're dividing, we know that every dog must swim back.
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 We need to do
Back.
what? Estimate.
Estimate.
We need to
Divide.
divide. We need to what?
Multiply.
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 We need to
Break
Sub.
down.
subtract,
Subtract.
and we need to
Bring
bring
down.
down. Okay, so
Yeah.
every dog must swim
Must
back.
swim.
Those are the steps. And once we follow those steps in a logical order, then we should be able to get an answer. Okay, so mathematics,
Yes, sir.
let at this stage, mathematics is nothing for us to find very, very difficult. Apply the rules and follow the steps. All right.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Number
sir.
number 34 to 37, it says which of the sentences is correctly punctuated. Just let's go with the answers now. We are
A.
running out of time. What's the answer for
A.
number
A.
34?
A.
All right, let's look at this. You know why it cannot be B for 34?
Yes, sir,
Because
because
they're
it don't have
missing
a
quotation
exclamation
mark.
mark.
No, they're missing a
Quotation
quotation
mark.
mark after going. You see, going, and then we have the question mark, but no quotation. So that's why it cannot be B. Let's look at C. Why can't it be C? We have no quotation marks whatsoever. Why can't it be D? Because the quotation mark is in front of the question
Of
mark.
the
We don't
question
do
mark.
that. All right. Look at 35. You tell me what the answer is.
B.
B.
No.
Okay. The answer is B. Okay. Why can't it be A? There are no commas in A. And what are they doing? They're listing. Okay. Why can't it be C? There's no comma between cucumber and tomato in C. Look at D. There's no comma again between cucumber and tomato in D. So the answer is
B.
B as in
Boy.
boy. Number
Boy.
36. Tell me the
No,
answer.
sir.
Ball.
Carrot. Carrot. Cat.
Sir, C.
Carrot.
Okay, hold now. We don't have to keep shouting the answer over and over. All right. So the answer is C. Why can't it be A? No quotation marks. Okay. B. No quotation marks. D.
No.
No quotation mark after the question. All right. Number 37. What's the answer?
Donkey.
That person that is using those terms that we don't normally use, please stop
Sir.
it. So we normally say apple, boy, cat, and dog. Please don't introduce any other. All right. So here we go. So why can't it be A?
Sir, because there are no open quotation
No
marks.
open quote is there. Why can't it be B?
Sir, because the quotation mark is are in front of the
So
exclamation.
the close quote is in front of the exclamation sign, and we need to put that what? Punctuation within the quotes. Okay. Why can't it be C?
Sir, because there are no
No quotation marks
quotation
whatsoever.
marks.
So what are
Sir,
they testing in items 34 to 37? What are they testing? They want to see if you know the what?
punctuation marks.
Good. And if you know the punctuation marks, what are these punctuation marks? Give me some of them.
Exclamation.
So we have the full stop, we have the comma, the
B.
exclamation mark,
Apostrophe.
the apostrophe.
Question mark.
Good. All right. So go over those in your workbook and in the practical, because this is something that is tested. There's not one GSAT paper that has ever existed that does not have this being tested. They want to make sure that you know how to properly punctuate a sentence. Is that clear?
Yes.
These are easy marks to get, Once you understand them and you know what they are supposed to be doing, and you can quickly identify which one of them is not right. These are baby marks for you to get. All right. So we're gonna go now from page from 38 to 43 on page 205. All right. So let's just do the answers there from 38 to 40. Answer for number 38. Non-essential. Okay. Answer for 39. Discourteous. Answer for number 40. Postponed. Answer for number 41.
C.
A
B.
beautiful assortable of flowers.
No, sir. B.
Okay, a beautiful assortment of flowers. What about number 42?
Dog.
Repentance. Okay, so the thief was seeking repentance. 43.
A.
Mountainous areas. All right. So in this set of questions between 38 and 43, what are they testing for? What are they looking for?
So suffixes.
They're looking to see if you know how to use what? A prefix and a suffix. Now, what are these? A prefix is a what? Anybody remembers?
Sir, the prefix
Sir,
is the first part of the word.
It's a syllable, a
Yes.
letter, or a group of letters that go before a word that can change the meaning of the word. While the suffix is a what? A group of letters that go at the end of a word that will change the meaning as well. Clear?
yes, sir.
Let's look at
Yes.
44 and 45. Here we have some sentences. Number one, it is important to wear seat belts. Number two, candy is sweet. Number three, the fence is white. Number four, you should never drive fast. Number five, it's important to keep your eyes on the road. Number six, put on your boots. Now, here 44. Which three sentences tell us about safety in automobiles?
C, sir.
Important
Sir,
seatbelt.
It's
You should
important to wear the seat belt. You should
you should
never drive fast and
it's
keep your
important
eyes on
on
the road. So when
roads.
we look at that, we see
C,
1, 4, and 5. Which of the
5.
options has 1, 4, and 5 in there?
C, sir.
Okay, C has that. Look at 45 now. It says fresh water is good to drink. You should brush your teeth every day. A man was playing the piano. You should try not to eat sweet. If you have a toothache, you should see a dentist. Always look before crossing the street. Which three sentences tell about taking care of your
D,
teeth?
D,
D.
sir.
So option sentence
Two,
2, sentence 4,
4,
and
and
sentence.
5.
What does sentence 5 say again?
if
Sir,
you have
if you are
you should see
sick, you should
Oh, all right, hold on. What does sentence 4 say?
You
you
should
should
try
try
not to eat
not to eat
sweet.
sweet.
And sentence 2 that says what?
You
You
should
should brush
brush
your teeth
every
every
day.
day.
Oh, so those are the ones that are related to the what? The care of
The
the.
teeth.
Can we get those type of things wrong?
No, sir.
All right. Let's look at this now. Read the following sentences, then answer item 46 to 49. Cricket is an intentional sporting event. This is a very popular sport in the Caribbean. In Jamaica, we love this sport very much. Football is also another popular sport. Several clubs are involved in football competitions. Many sports enthusiasts find cricket very entertaining. Very little individuals play hockey. I'm going to give you 1 minute to look at this. Read it for yourself again. Okay, ready now. 46. Sentence 1 is incorrect. It should be written as.
Sir, cricket is an international sporting event.
Very good. So
Sir,
that's
but
option D.
D.
Okay.
it's far beyond. Oh no, no worries, sir. No worries.
Okay. Now you know what they did in option B?
Yes,
They did
sir.
not use the article properly.
Yes,
Remember?
Yes,
A
sir.
and an. So a would go before what? Consonants, while and will go before what? And will go before vowels. An international sporting event. 47.
after sentence 3.
After sentence 3. So let's look at this. Here we were talking about cricket in sentence 1. We're talking about cricket in sentence 2. And then all of a sudden, we go to sentence 6, way down. After we're talking about football for some time, we begin to talk about cricket again. when we are writing a paragraph, please keep your what? Thoughts together. So
Sir, that's why
remember,
you have an
uh,
outline.
very good. Remember, a paragraph is a group of what? Sentences about a main idea.
Idea.
If it is that you're going to be talking about something else, you group that with the other things you're saying. It's kind of distracting when the reader is reading and they're reading about cricket and then you jump on to football and then you jump on back to cricket. Okay?
Yes,
So,
sir.
group them and keep them together. We are at 48.
A, sir.
A.
I don't like A.
Sir. B.
Hockey is played by very little individuals. What that mean? That the people are short, they are little, they are
No,
only
sir.
Sir.
what?
B, sir.
B as in boy. Very
Yes,
few
sir.
individuals play hockey. Number
Hockey.
number 49.
Sir, put uh, A.
Anybody else agrees with Tally that it should stay right where it is?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I think it should stay just where it is. All right, so we're almost at the end now. We have a picture here with a set of encyclopedia. All right. Each volume contains information on general topics. Use it to answer items 50 to 53. Number 50. In which of these volumes would you find information on Islam?
Volume 5.
Volume? Volume what?
5.
5. Hold. Let's go back a bit. How is the information in an encyclopedia arranged again?
Sir, by
Uh,
Sir,
alphabetical order.
alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order. So the general topics are arranged alphabetically. So what they're testing to see if you would be able to find information based on alpha order. Let's go with number 51. Which of these names would not be found in any of these volumes?
Oliver Stevens.
Okay, Tally, why is Oliver Stevenson the only name that you will not be able to find in those
Sir,
volumes listed?
because when you're doing names, you normally do it by the last name, and
Okay.
this encyclopedia is stopped at where it stopped at P.
I'm not hearing the last part of what you're saying clearly, but we accept that the answer is Oliver Stevens because Stevens would come after the very last volume, which the volume 8, which has general topics between O and P. And O and P comes before Stevens. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Agreed. Number 52. The name Claude McKay would be found in volume.
7.
Why? Why we don't find it in volume 2?
Sir, because in volume 2, it stops at D, and this person's last name starts with M.
But what about the C in the Claude?
Sir, they don't do it based on your first name.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Number 53.
Which
Which information would be found in volume 3?
Earthquake.
Why I can't find volcano in there?
Earthquake.
Sir, because it's volcano. There's a step between and if you can't find the letter V.
All right, thank you very much. All right, guys, we have been at this for a little bit. We'll take a break now, and hopefully we come back again at it tomorrow.
Sir, you're keeping it short, sir.
I am not certain what is going to happen tomorrow. As some of you may be aware, there is something that was mentioned in the news.
Yes,
Yes,
Please,
sir.
sir.
please make sure that you get further information on the radio tomorrow morning at 6, so you know exactly what you should be doing. All right.
Oh,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Any
Sir,
regardless of hold, regardless of whatever is going to happen, I will be having class meeting tomorrow evening, so you take your time and you prepare yourself for that. All right.
sir,
sir.
what's
Yes,
on
sir.
the news, sir?